Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of All Things DFW, where we explore the neighborhoods, businesses, parks, events, and the real estate market that make Dallas Fort Worth one of the best places to live, work, and play. Whether you're new to the area, thinking about relocating, or already called DFW home, this channel is your inside look at everything local. In today's episode, we're diving into Wylie, Texas real estate market. If you watched in the previous episodes, right, we went over the neighborhoods, the parks and recreation, the businesses around. So now it's time, now that you fell in love, to see what the real estate market looks like. So be sure to stick around because we're about to show you why Wylie, Texas is a great place to live. So let's take a look first at our overall DFW or Wylie, Texas stats, right? So right now, from the month of July, because we're still in August, the median home price was 400,000. So as you can see, that is almost 10% down from last year. There's been about 66 transactions closed in July, 264 active listings, which means there's about 5 months of inventory. The average total days on market is about 101. So, what does this kind of tell us about the market? Well, let me first show you where we're at today in August. So then that way we have something to compare from last month to this month. So, as you can see in this map, all these little greenhouses right here, these are active listings, right? The blue ones are either active contingent, they are active option, or active kickout. So, active contingent obviously means that, they have a contract on the house, but it's contingent on that buyer possibly for selling another home or for their financing. Active option contract means that they are under contract, but they're doing their due diligence, their option period, getting inspections and things like that. So right now, out of just Wylie, Texas, there's 347 homes. But wait, in July, there was what, 264, and now there's 347. Yep, there is a lot more inventory for you to buy, which means you have almost the upper hand. You can take your time if you're looking in Wiley to see what kind of home you actually want versus rushing into a decision that you're going to regret or not be happy with over the next 5 to 7 years, because that's the average time that people move, right? 5 to 7 years. Sometimes this means that sellers are willing to negotiate a little bit more if you're on the buyer side, right? So this is actually a buyer's market right now. Now, there's tons of homes. I mean, if we're just looking at the active ones, right? Not taking away the ones under contract, there's 318, which is still huge. I mean, there's a $40,000 little tiny home, or whatever you want to call it, mobile home. And so then there's all the way up to $2 million in Wylie, Texas. Yep, that's right. $2 million in Wylie. And that's going to be in inspiration. And so there's just a lot of options for you to choose from, right? In various price ranges. I mean, there's what, one, two, three, four, five, six homes over a million, and then a ton more under, and then some right at it, right? So it doesn't matter what your budget is, there's something in Wiley for you, right? Now, it just depends on what you're looking for. I mean, we're looking at square footage wise. I mean, look at this 2,300 square foot home, three bed, two and a half bath, or three bed. Let's take a look. Pictures aren't so great, but that's okay. But there's something, right? It's 170,000. That's something you're probably going to have to fix up. Now, if you're in the mid range, what we talked about the 400, there's plenty of options. I mean, there's townhomes if that's something that you're wanting, and prefer. If you're looking for single families, I mean, there's tons of different options for you. So, Wylie, Texas is pretty amazing. Has a great school district as well. They've been rated A out of the state of Texas. And most recently, our prestigious superintendent it has accepted a offer at Conroe, Texas. And so he's done an amazing job here in the past years. We've been in Wylie now 9 years, and so it's been an amazing community. But yes, there are plenty of options for you in Wylie, Texas, in various price ranges. Okay. Now, when we look at what that looks like as far as pendings and closed in the past 90 days, pendings, there's about 67 homes right now under contract in Wylie. And so that ranges from 60,000 all the way to 950,000. So a lot of times people think, well, who's going to buy $1 million home in Wylie? Well, right now there's two homes over 900,000, close to that million mark that are under contract, right? So like I mentioned, we have a broad range of neighborhoods for you depending on the budget that you're looking for. If you're looking for a single family, if you're looking for a townhome, there's options for you. Now, what does that mean as a seller? Guys, I'm not forgetting about you, right? But in the past 90 days, 206 homes have sold. Yep. So that means homes are still selling. But as a seller, what I've talked to, I went on an appointment this week where they bought in the tip of COVID and they're wanting to relocate. And unfortunately, their number and my numbers didn't match, which is okay, right? But like I told them, I'm an agent who doesn't sugarcoat stuff. I tell them what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. There's plenty of agents out there, good and average, that tell you what you want to hear. And unfortunately, that's not me, right? I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time when it comes to helping you relocate here or if you're in the area, sell and move, down the road. So, closings, there's 206 in the past 90 days. That's a great market, right, for a small town like Wylie, Texas. And that ranges from anywhere from that one's probably listed wrong, 2,500, or they inputted it wrong. I guarantee you there's not a home for sale for 2,500. But 145,000 all the way to 1.125. So, like I mentioned, broad range of price range that we have here in the town to help you. So, regardless of your budget, there is something for everyone. Now, when we talk about budget range, right? It may not be, you're not going to get $1 million home for 300,000, right? So get that out of your minds. I'm sorry, but let's be real. You get what you pay for, but I tell clients all the time, it's what, fits your budget, what you want. And so we look at also, future. If I would have helped this client in the past, I would have told him in 2021, it's going to take a while, for you to gain some equity and for you to possibly move, right? We mentioned people move within 5 to 7 years. Well, it's maybe not the right time for them to move financially. Now, they'll still make some, they still have a little bit of equity, but just not the number that they thought. And so it's really depends on their need now. They don't have to move, but they want to. So do they wait until maybe rates fall and there's a ton more buyers coming and there are multiple offers again? Or do they just wait a couple more years until home prices, what we still see, are going to go up over the next few years, all the way into 2029? Fannie Mae is predicting that rates will go anywhere from, I mean, home prices are going to go anywhere from maybe 7% to maybe almost 20%, right? It just depends if you're being a pessimistic or optimistic mind on what it's going to do. But all signs show home prices are still slowly going to go up. And so if you're looking to buy, it's probably the right time now so you can start gaining some equity. And if you're thinking of selling, and you don't have the equity that you thought you would right now, maybe it's time to just wait, right? Just wait, hold for the market to change. That would benefit you as the seller. But look at all these. I mean, there's plenty of homes right now for sale here in the area. So that is an overall, basis of here in Wylie, Texas, and showing you what the market looks like, whether you're buying, whether you're selling, to that aspect. And so there's, like I mentioned, a lot of things for everybody to do. Now we've gone over neighborhoods, right? There's some great neighborhoods in the area. We've gone over parks and recreation. We've gone over business spotlights. But guys, those videos that I just did in the previous ones, if you go and watch them, that's just a short clip of what Wylie, Texas has to offer. We've been here now 9 years, my family. I've been born and raised in Dallas, and so I'm familiar with all of Dallas Fort Worth. But we relocated to Wylie, Texas about 9 years ago for the school district. because we wanted a little bit better rating schools from where we were. And so that's where we made the jump. And it's just been amazing to see the growth, the different things that are happening in our town, and we still love it. There's not a day that I can't go to the grocery store where I probably know somebody in the grocery store. It's still that, even though we are growing as a community, it still has a small town feel where everybody knows somebody, right? And so it's a great town to live in, to work in. There's a huge business support group. So there's different ones, right? We're a part of Let's Grow Networks. And so that also helps with, the real estate market as well, because, the jobs that are available, the way it builds the community, that means people are thriving here in Wylie. And that helps with the inventory, the buying, the selling, because nobody wants to go to a town that's not doing anything growth wise, right? And so everything plugs into the real estate market, and so I believe we do still have a strong market here in Wylie. If you're selling your house, it needs to outbeat the competition around you, right? You need to make sure your house is in tip-top shape, is very presentable from driving up all the way, inside and out. Make sure it's clean, make sure it's, updated, or the other thing is just price it right. Price it to what, the data is showing us for your neighborhood. And if that's something you want help with to see what it would look like, reach out. I'm happy to do so. Um, but overall, Wylie, Texas is an amazing community to be a part of. And so, yes, if you have questions more about your neighborhood or about a certain neighborhood that you want data for, let me know. Happy to get that over to you. It doesn't take long. If you're looking for to stay up with the market in your area, whether it's Wylie or another one, we have a great, automated home estimation valuation tool that can send you a report every month, just so it's top of mind, and it's totally free and it's top of mind, so that way you can just see what's going on. So when maybe those numbers work with what you're looking for, you reach out to us so we can help you. So guys, thanks for hanging out with me today here on All Things DFW. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you like, comment, hit that subscribe button so you never miss what's coming next. Next week, we are going to start it all over in a different town. So be sure to hit that subscribe button. And trust me, you won't want to miss this next town. It's going to be one of our neighbors. It is hot and popping just as Wylie. So until then, stay curious, explore your city, and I'll see you next week on All Things DFW.